So I'm actually filming today for the first time with my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. If the audio or the video is a little weird, I guess I'll figure it out afterwards. So today I want to introduce to you my newest bag in my collection. And before I start introducing it, I should say that there have been major changes in my wardrobe in the bags I have. So I've gotten rid of every single Madewell transport tote, every single Madewell bag that I have, all the fossil bags. I've sold off all of my Portland leather goods bags. One major thing I got rid of recently was also my Polen Un Nano, and it was like a limited edition, like seasonal print from way back before Polen really blew up. So the quality, I think the quality has gone down with Polen as it's gone more, not exactly mainstream, but more widely known. And the bag that I had was it was kind of rare. It was the Polen Un in the nano size in a lizard embossed print. I would say I got my money back for it because I mean it is highly sought after. So all that money that I got from selling those other bags that I had, and I really take care of my bags, so they were in like excellent condition. I funneled that back into new bags. So one of the bags that I recently purchased after I sold all those bags is this leather bag, and I have been on the hunt for the perfect leather tote for me. Like everybody's requirements for their leather totes are different, but mine specifically, I was looking for something that wasn't too structured. I was looking for something that had a zipper closure, a handle drop that was long enough to sit comfortably on my shoulder, wasn't too like bunched up. I wanted to be able to wear like a jacket or coat underneath it, you know, if the weather was colder, as well as, you know, t-shirts and tanks. I wanted, what else did I say? So slouchy soft leather, nothing too structured, and the profile, I wanted a slim profile. I didn't want a bag with too much depth because I don't like a bulky bag to be hanging off my shoulder. I want to be able to put my arm down, you know? I don't want it to be like hanging off away from my body because the bag is so thick and big. So I ended up on the New York Public Library website, and I happened to like be scrolling through the books, and then I popped over to their store because I guess they sell merch, and I went into like the bag section for some reason, and I was like, I thought maybe there was like a cute tote bag, you know, like a canvas tote that I would want because, you know, like the bookstores in New York, they do sell lots of like tote bags. Like if you've ever been to the Strand bookstore, they have totes all over the place with their branding on it. So I was looking and I saw this one dark brown leather tote bag, and it met like all my requirements. It had a top zipper closure. It had like the handle drop I wanted. It wasn't too thick. It was actually very slim, and the leather looked really soft and supple. So I was looking, but unfortunately, the bag was sold out. So I did like a reverse image search on Google for that bag, hoping maybe, you know, someone on Mercari or Poshmark or eBay even had that bag for sale, or maybe another vendor had that bag for sale. And it took me actually to the exact same photo, but without the branding. So the New York Public Library version of this bag has their New York Public Library branding, like a stamped onto this pocket right here. So I reversed image search and I found the same exact image on a different website, and I was like, oh, it was called Latico Leathers, and I had never heard of this brand. Maybe it's more widely known, but ever since I started researching the brand, I have come across like positive reviews, and even Tanner Leatherstein, the guy who reviews different bags and leathers, he gave this brand like a positive review. So I had a good feeling about the brand overall. So I did end up finding the exact same color, the exact same style. The only thing it's missing is that New York Public Library branding over here, which, you know, I wasn't too concerned about. It was the bag that I liked. So let me just kind of zoom in. Let me figure out how to zoom in. So the leather, as you can see, is like a grain leather. Not exactly, I wouldn't say it's highly pebbled. Like maybe, you know, some pebbling, but not crazy. But overall very smooth, this grain leather. It has like a pocket. I do like the look of the leather. It's not like perfect. It looks like it's meant to be, you're not meant to be like too careful with it. I can like throw it around and it'll probably develop like scratches and scuff, but I think those things kind of contribute to the character of the bag, so I'm not too concerned, especially if you've been if you're familiar with Portland leather goods. their bags, they get scuffed up, they get, like thrown around, but they can take it, they can handle it, and it just adds to the character of the bag. Those bags develop, like, especially the smooth leathers with the Portland leather goods, in my experience, they develop like a really beautiful patina over time. So I'm not sure how this bag will age over time, but I'm not too concerned. I think it'll work out beautifully. It already has a nice sheen to it, like this leather, and I think it'll handle like scratches and scuffs very nicely. So it does have one back zip pocket. It has a top zipper, and it does have like a slip pocket on one side, and it has like, I don't know if you can see that in there, but it does have little slots for pens and cards, and another zipper pocket down there. But what I like most about it is like how slim this bag is. Like it's like you can fill it up a bit, but it's like squishy, supple, soft, with a slim, very slim profile. So I love that. And if you go to their website, I mean, I'll insert like a picture of their webpage, but they do have this bag in a bunch of colors, like fun colors too. But there was one bag left on the New York Public Library website, and it wasn't in this, and they also had like a peacock greenish blue color that was really pretty, but that sold out too. But I saw this yellow one, and it's so beautiful. And I decided to get it. Like, I barely have any color bags in my collection, but I want to kind of branch out and get more. But this one does have the New York Public Library stamping on it. But as you can see, it's the same bag. And at first I was concerned that maybe the New York Public Library bag was a different brand. But when I ordered this bag from the library, it does come with this little tag and does say Latico. So they are the ones who provide the New York Public Library with their bags, I suppose, because they do have a lot of leather bags on the library website. So as you can see, I mean, this leather is slightly different, but I mean, you have to think about it. Leather comes from an animal. It is skin. So I think this part took the dye a little differently than this one. But overall, very even in color, I think. And just so smooth. Let me just zoom in on that leather too. It's smooth for the most part. Like, you do see some like graining and pebbling, but very smooth, not bumpy at all. So let me zoom out. And it's just such a fun, playful bag. And it's pretty lightweight too, I think. So I do like this. Like, after trying so many different tote bags, like Portland Leather Goods, Madewell, I mean, J. Crew, like all those types of brands, I think this one is my favorite to date. So I don't know. There's a fun bright orange color, like bright orange, that I was thinking about getting, but I think I would get more use out of this yellow one, and I'm glad I got it. But if they do have another sale, definitely that orange color is on my wish list. So, I mean, can you see this leather? I love it. But as you can see, these are how these bags look. So this one's the yellow one. I think that's just what they called on the website. But this one, what was this one called? Let me try to pull it up on the website. So after all that searching, this one is just called brown. I think this one will be more wearable than the orange, so that's why I picked this over the orange. And this one was cheaper actually on the New York Public Library website than this one. This one, I think it was $166, and I think I had a coupon for something, but this one was like $180-ish, I think. So I grabbed this while I could, and I think it just sold out. So unfortunately, maybe they'll restock, I don't know. But this color wasn't on their website, so that's why I went with this one first. So I'm going to insert some extra footage here. This is my tried and true, my usual camera that I use. So the first half of the video, the first major portion of the video, was filmed using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This part is going to be filmed with my Sony ZV-1 Mark II. So let's see. This is how the leather looks. So I'm going to zoom in, and hopefully you can see the texture of the leather, very smooth, minimally pebbled, a little bit like grain leather, but you can see how this texture over here compares to this texture over here. This is how the brown looks. I do think that the overall quality when I zoom in is better on the Sony. I'm not sure though, you'll have to tell me. But this is how that looks. And this is how this looks. I do really love this color. It's such a fun color.